houses in the Shire here. You might actually see some buildings get destroyed right in front of us. Again, this is very concerning.
Stay safe. Stay away from the mesocyclone, whatever you can.
Car, stop.
Dr. Pastel, we now have 2 tornadoes on the ground at once. 2 at once, there's a small rope on the right, and the larger, more violent tornado on the left.
Correct. That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're looking at on the radar. Sarah, if you can get that to, can we get let's see if we got this.
This right now.
Yeah, Dr. Postel, on top of that storm chaser, Jeffrey Gonzalez, we also had an NWS chat, some homes destroyed just northwest of Stanton.
Why is that car driving straight
earlier.
into it?
And it looks like this town of Wisner has about 11 to 1,200 people of the population
Yeah, I got
that
it
area.
on the screen now.
And this tornado is coming right across, I believe that's Highway
And
275 that
Oh,
they were talking
stop
about.
your car.
And Ben, I see a lot of cars going towards this tornado. How can people not know what is going on ahead of them?
Look, that other tornado's going down again.
Ben, are you
I
there?
think it's Jeffrey.
Or Jeffrey? Are we good?
That's Ben.
Okay, we
Ben's
lost
gone.
him. It has crossed, looks like, the road right now, but it continues to do
But
major
also-
damage.
There isn't it a second tornado on the right as
Yes.
well, just off the screen there.
Yeah, if they could pan to the right, we could see both
So we
tornadoes.
definitely saw some debris. Again, there's plenty of farmland in there, but also that means farmhouses, outbuildings as well. So we already have reports of some damage around Pilger. Significant tornado just hit Pilger, Nebraska, as well as areas just northwest of
Oh, you there? This
Stanton.
is Greg Postel from
Yeah.
the studio. I want to show you what we're looking at here on the Doppler velocity, because it does appear there are 2 tornadoes in progress, one to the left there where you saw, and one on the right. And you can actually see that very clearly on this. Right in here, guys, there is the tornado not far from Pilger, which is right in here. That's the primary one that we're looking at. And there's another one off to the right here as well, which does appear to also have a very strong signature in the Doppler radar. So there are 2 tornadoes in progress, apparently. And if you can go back to that camera shot, that camera is looking from the west. He's over here, actually on 275, I think he was. He's over here looking toward the east. He's got 1 tornado on his left and 1 tornado on his right, very clearly outlined.
Holy crap,
right
look at
now
that.
on the Doppler scope. This is pretty remarkable stuff. I can't recall ever seeing something like this before, and I've chased a lot of storms. This is quite something.
Yeah, obviously, Dr. Postel looks like it's still doing damage. You see the debris being flowing out of the funnel there on the left on that tornado, but right over 275, here comes the second tornado.
Holy
coming
smokes,
across the
look at
highway.
that.
And do you think, Dr. Postel, that it's moving the same path? I mean, it's moving the same direction and it will go over the same areas? The second tornado, is it moving differently?
Probably not. Probably not over the exact same location. This one, look at that, is doing damage right now. You can see all the debris flying through the air. That is the tornado, the north tornado or the northwest tornado. The one on the right is the south or the southeast tornado. And actually, it does look like a little bit, like if you look on the radar, let's go back to the Gibson Ridge radar. Sarah, let's get up the correlation coefficient if you can, or the Doppler velocity if you can. There's the correlation coefficient. What this is telling you is that there are 2 very large debris signatures that are nearly on top of each other. There was one right there and another one right here. So these are the 2 tornadoes that we're looking at. Remember, the line of sight from that video, he's on the west side of this, the storm chaser is looking east, and on the left side he's got 1 tornado that's got a high correlation coefficient, or actually a low correlation coefficient value, but a very clear signature there in the debris field, and another one here, and those are the 2 tornadoes in progress doing damage right now. There's the normalized rotation, and it does appear actually, in terms of velocities and what's going on, the dynamics inside of each of those circulations, the one to the south and east is quite a bit stronger than the one to the north and west. Still strong up there, but the strongest tornado is that one right here, just to the east of Pilger and just to the northwest of Wisner, and there it is. That's the strongest signature that we've got right there on the Doppler velocity scope. 2 tornadoes in progress, remarkable stuff over eastern Nebraska. And you mentioned, or Kim, you questioned whether or not they were going to go over the same areas. I doubt it. They appear to be separated by a few miles at least going along similar paths, but probably not identical ones.
And Dr. Postel, we talked about the situation today and how volatile and how unstable the atmosphere is, and the shear is so strong in this area. We could be talking about violent tornadoes, right? I mean, we're talking about maybe EF3 and higher, possibly.
No doubt about it. And the other aspect of this is that these supercells that are forming in this very unstable environment will likely last a long time. The parameters are in place, very strong vertical shears, and obviously we have a lot of instability. I mean, just for weather enthusiast point of view, the CAPES, or the convective available potential energy, is at the high end of the scale. The amount of buoyant energy these thunderstorms have to tap and to use and to grow tall and strong, it's over 5,000 joules per kilogram, and that's a very high number. So these are big, strong thunderstorms that have got no reason to quit anytime soon.
And look at this, Dr. Postel.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this.